It may be April, but the madness continues with the Final Four last night in Atlanta. It's been 20 years since the Fab Five changed basketball as we know it. And last night, Michigan made its first Final Four appearance since then. The lone Big Ten team still left in the tournament facing a veteran Syracuse squad. That game coming down to the final seconds, and Michigan pulls it out in the end, 61-56. Over the Orange. And in the earlier game, Louisville and Wichita State facing off, the Cardinals bringing home the W 72-68. So it'll be top-seeded Louisville taking on Michigan in the championship game on Monday night. And at least one Badger made it to the Final Four this year. Former men's basketball head coach Dick Bennett was honored yesterday during the NCAA's Legend of the Hardwood Breakfast in Atlanta. Bennett received this year's John Wooden Keys to Life Award. Besides Wisconsin, Bennett coached at UW-Stevens Point, UW-Green Bay, and Washington State. He led the Badgers to the Final Four in 2000. Some Badger football fans may be disappointed this spring. Head coach Gary Anderson revealed to the media yesterday the spring game on April 20th will be more like a practice with drills and a scrimmage as opposed to an actual game like in years past. And just like any team, the Badgers are dealing with injuries, but they're especially thin in numbers on the offensive line. Yesterday's practice was open to the public, and fans saw Wisconsin go through a number of drills and abbreviated scrimmage, much like what they'll see for the spring game. But Coach Anderson actually called practice a bit short yesterday because of fatigue. Players are certainly getting a lot of mental work in this spring with new philosophies, so Anderson feels it's important not to overwork them physically, which includes the spring game.
Yeah, we won't be able to play a spring game. We'll have a good scrimmage and we'll get after it, and it'll be fairly short. We'll be on and off quick, and which is good for spring games. That's kind of what everybody wants when you're in that last 15th practice. But we'll still use it as a work day. It will not be a traditional football spring game.
So as Anderson said, expect more of a scrimmage than an actual game on April 20th. As far as practice yesterday, Anderson said the offense won the day. He really liked how quarterback Joel Stavy performed, splitting the time with Kurt Phillips as first unit QB. Well, it may seem like deja vu for Brewers fans. Just 4 games into the season and the crew is already dealing with injuries. Aramis Ramirez put on the DL yesterday after spraining his left knee sliding into second in the 4th inning of Game 1 against Arizona. Ryan Braun also out again for yesterday's game with a neck injury. So Chris Davis with the start, top of the 2nd, and Patrick Corbin hits it foul. Davis making the sliding catch to end the inning. Game tied at 1. Bottom of the 2nd, Gene Segura sends it deep to center field. Davis will score and Brewers lead, but not for long. Top of the 4th, Jason Kubel hit a 2-run homer, and Brewers drop Game 2 against the D-backs 9-2. And Bucks hosting Toronto last night. Milwaukee can clinch a playoff berth with a win. In the first, Monte Ellis with the jumper. Bucks go up. Second now, Raptors in transition, and Terrence Ross flying in with the monster dunk. Raptors keeping it close, but not in the house that Larry Sanders built. A big dunk inside, and the Bucks clinching that playoff berth 100-83 over the Raptors. That's it for sports. Have a great day.